flag. Religious leaders are invited to perform ceremony rites and lead meditations to purify the body, speech, and mind. The ministry also recommends cooperating with authorities at all levels to provide security during the festival and called on Buddhist philanthropists to participate in fulfilling their merits in a transparent manner for the benefit of maintaining national identity, tradition, Buddhism, and promoting social morality. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Minister of Labor and Vocational Training, Heng Suo, has expressed his support for training Cambodians in gems and jewelry to increase trade volume. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
Minister Heng Suo expressed his support in a meeting with the president of the Cambodian Association of Jewels and Gems Traders, Che Sanat, held in Ministry of Labor on January 16th. The Minister of Labor emphasised that the skill of crafting diamonds and jewellery is important to promoting the gem and jewellery processing sector in Cambodia. The President of the Association thanked the Minister of Labor for supporting training in the techniques of processing gems and jewellery. He said that the trade volume between Cambodia and its partners in the jewellery industry is worth billions of dollars per year, which also contributes to the development of the Cambodian economy. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
តើលោកអ្នកចិត្តរៀបអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍មែនទេហើយពិបាករកក្រុមហ៊ុនថតវីដេអូផ្សាយផ្ទាល់ដែលមានគុណភាពមែនទេអស់កង្វល់ Ratika ជាក្រុមហ៊ុនទទួលស្គាល់លំដាប់អន្តរជាតិលើសេវាកម្មថតផ្សាយផ្ទាល់គ្រប់កម្មវិធីកម្រិត 4K ដំបូងបង្អស់នៅកម្ពុជា Ratika ប្រើប្រាស់ឧបករណ៍ទំនើបម៉ាកល្បីៗធានាគុណភាពការផលិតតាមបច្ចេកវិទ្យាទាន់សម័យ Ratika នឹងជួយធ្វើឲ្យកម្មវិធីលោកអ្នកកាន់តែមានភាពអស្ចារ្យលោកអ្នកនឹងបានឃើញរាល់សកម្មភាពក្នុងពិធីទៅលើកញ្ចក់ទូរទស្សន៍ទំហំធំកម្រិត 4K និងការបញ្ចាំងលើផ្ទាំងក្រណាត់សព្រមទាំង LED ដែលមានរូបភាពច្បាស់ត្រជាក់ភ្នែកសូមអញ្ជើញកក់ពីឥឡូវនេះតាមរយៈលេខទូរស័ព្ទ 012 823 848 017 838 889 និង 016 823 848 Ratika ទំនុកចិត្តការទទួលខុសត្រូវនិងគុណភាពខ្ពស់ Ratika Entertainment ក្រុមតន្ត្រីអាជីពកំសាន្តបែបស្រាលពីរោះមិនថ្លង់ភ្ញៀវរំភើបចិត្តពិធីរឹតតែអស្ចារ្យ Relax Ratika Entertainment ញ៉ាំងឲ្យកម្មវិធីលោកអ្នកកាន់តែមានភាពអធិកអធម Ratika Entertainment ក្រុមតន្ត្រីដ៏ល្អសម្រាប់ក្រុមគ្រួសារលោកអ្នកសូមអញ្ជើញកក់ពីឥឡូវនេះសម្រាប់កម្មវិធីលោកអ្នកតាមរយៈលេខទូរស័ព្ទ 017 838 889 012 823 848 និង 016 823 848
If it's happening and you need to know about it, you'll get it all right here. EAC News brings you updates and breaking news in English across all of our platforms and channels. The EAC News app, YouTube, Facebook, Telegram, Twitter, and our website www.eacnews.asia. EAC News' passionate team of reporters, writers, cameramen and video editors are hard at work around the clock. bringing you world-class reports on everything from local and regional news to the latest international stories and the most dramatic footage from around the world. It takes meetings, research, phone calls and emails. And that's before we even get out of the newsroom and onto the set.
I'm Anthony Ellis, a news reporter for EAC News. Thanks for watching.
Cambodian tourist to China. I'm Kristen Winters. I'm a news reporter with EAC News. Thank you for watching.
I'm Darshana Gauchan, EAC News reporter. Thanks for watching us.
I'm Dekha Nim, Sales and Marketing Manager at EAC News. Thank you for joining us.
I am Honsray Watt, EAC News Channel Manager. Thank you for watching us.
EAC News, English language news show, Cambodia's most comprehensive, the Daily Roundup on the EAC News channel, shooting interviews into the field. And those pieces to camera. Join us and subscribe. We wouldn't want you to miss a thing. The Daily Roundup on the EAC News channel. EAC News, Cambodia made clear.
You're watching EAC News.
Thanks for joining us.
You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Cambodia and Thailand have solidified their long-standing friendship with the signing of 5 key agreements on Friday the 7th of 2024. This move marks a new chapter for their bilateral relations, promising mutual benefits and regional progress. Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet embarked on a state visit to Thailand, where he met King Maha Vajiralongkorn, Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin, and other delegates. The highlight of the visit was the signing ceremony of 5 memoranda of understanding covering diverse areas of cooperation. Departing from Phnom Penh International Airport at 8 a.m. this morning, the delegation journey signifies a pivotal moment in fostering closer ties between Cambodia and Thailand. Alongside the Prime Minister were notable figures including Dr. Pick Chamani Hun Manet, the First Lady of Cambodia, Mr. Sun Chantal, the First Vice President of the Council for Development of Cambodia, and Sok Chandra Sopia, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, accompanied by key officials and leaders from the Cambodian Chambers of Commerce. A key agenda and the item was to meet the King of Thailand, reinforcing the culture and diplomatic bond between the two countries. Additionally, Prime Minister Hun Manet engaged in meaningful discussions with the Thailand's legislative leaders and met with the Prime Minister, Srettha Thavisin, to explore avenues for bilateral cooperation. The MOU signed encompass critical areas of collaboration: disaster risk reduction and emergency response, establishing a partnership between Cambodia's National Committee for Disaster Management and Thailand's Ministry of Interior. Education, science and technical cooperation, linking Cambodia's Ministry of Industry, Science, Technology and Innovation with Thailand's Ministry of Higher Education, Science, Research and Innovation to transit goods, facilitation between customs departments of both nations. Economic cooperation agreements between Cambodian Chambers of Commerce and the Export-Import Bank of Thailand, and a similar agreement with the Thai Chamber of Commerce. These groundbreaking agreements, under the banner of Strengthening Partnership for Peace and Prosperity, promise mutual benefits for the peoples of Cambodia and Thailand. These symbolize a commitment to enhancing peace, stability and prosperity in the Asian region and beyond, showcasing the enduring friendship and the cooperation between the two countries. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. heart of Phnom Penh, on the corner of Sihanouk and Norodom, is the Independence Monument, built in 1958, representing the independence from the Cambodian people from the French colonialism in 1953. On the 9th of November, the King comes and lights the column to represent the freedom and giving back the country to the Cambodian people. Phnom Penh, where the ancient temples whisper forgotten stories and the Mekong River snakes like a silver serpent, stands a monument shrouded in intrigue. The Independence Monument is a 7-tiered enigma, a lotus-shaped puzzle etched with the secrets of the nation's struggle. Built in 1958, this architectural masterpiece is more than just a visual stunning facade. Each tier is like a locked box, hiding a piece of Cambodia's fight for freedom. The lowest tier whispers of ancient Khmer kings who defined the grasp of enemies. As you ascend, these whispers transform into roars of resistance of movements, tales of guerrillas with hearts of fire and dreams of independence. Cambodia has recently broken free from the shackles of the French colonialism, a pivotal moment that occurred on 9th of November 1953. To honour this momentous occasion, the Independence Monument was inaugurated and designed by the visionary Cambodian architect Van Molivan. In a monument of national pride, the King of Cambodia lights the cauldron at the Independence Monument on the 7th of January of each year, symbolising unity and the enduring spirits of freedom. An historic spectacle that honours the nation's journey and its bright future, this structure isn't just an architectural marvel, it's a fusion of Cambodia's rich heritage with a modernist flair. Standing at the bustling intersection of Norodom Boulevard and Sihanouk Boulevard, the monument captivates onlookers with its unique design. At the heart of this design is a lotus-shaped stupa, a symbol deeply embedded in the Cambodian culture, representing purity and enlightenment. The top 2 levels of the monument are designed in a lotus shape, while the other 5 levels feature nagas, each level displaying 20 nagas, with each naga having 5 heads. The naga is said to represent prosperity and the strong spirit of the Cambodian people. These mythical serpents are a recurring element of the Khmer art and agriculture. The monument is also done by carvings, each depicting different episodes of Cambodia's storied past. As night falls, the monument transforms. Bathed in light, it becomes a beacon in Phnom Penh's nightscape, drawing the eyes of locals and tourists alike. It's a site that encultures the blend of tradition and modernity that characterises Cambodia. The area around the Independence Monument isn't just a place for admiring this architecture, it's a gathering point for the community. Through the year, especially on the national holidays like Independence Day, the monument becomes a sceptre of their celebrations. It's a vivid display of national pride and collective memory. But the significance of the Independence Monument extends beyond these grand occasions. On any given day, you find people strolling around, taking in the view, capturing photographs, and simply enjoying the ambience of the historic spot. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet highlighted the Cambodian government's commitment to averting fatalities caused by neglect. During the Ministry of Social Affairs closing ceremony on February 6, 2024, the Prime Minister praised the country's social support mechanisms for their crucial role during the COVID-19 pandemic and other crises. These systems have been vital to assisting many and ensuring the stability of society. Cambodia's Prime Minister Hun Manet outlined a clear vision for social protection incentives. He emphasised empowering citizens and building resilience, rejecting the dependency culture. These measures aim to provide timely support during hardships, preventing worsening living conditions. Speaking at the Ministry of Social Affairs closing ceremony, the Prime Minister mentioned the importance of social protection policies. He explained offering assistance only during adversity, reflecting the government's focus on long-term sustainable living conditions for all. Recognising the link between national and individual economic well-being, Prime Minister Hun Manet stated, "A stable nation requires a stable people's economy." This reflects a broader understanding of economic health, where individual prosperity contributes to the national resilience. By emphasising citizens' empowerment through targeted support, Prime Minister Hun Manet's message provides a roadmap for navigating challenges and building a stronger, more self-reliant Cambodian society. The Prime Minister instructed the Ministry of Social Affairs to explore developing laws to protect homeless individuals and emphasise linking this legal framework with the existing social assistance program, including family support packages. Building temporary shelters across the country was also discussed, alongside providing healthcare, counselling and training for reintegration. Additionally, he called for the studying of social assistance programs for various vulnerable groups, including the elderly, disabled and drug addicts. He also highlighted the importance of collaborating with other ministries to improve senior citizens, associations and expanded drug rehabilitation facilities, encouraging the private sector and civil society organisations to include people with disabilities in the workforce was another key point. These directives suggest a renewed commitment to addressing the needs of Cambodia's most vulnerable populations. Anthony Ellis, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. The Minister of Social Affairs, Veterans and Youth Rehabilitation, Minister Mr. Chie Somity, has marked significant progress in enhancing public services for the vulnerable groups, veterans and the youth. In recent address during the 2023 Work Review meeting and a discussion of the 2024 Work Direction, Minister Somity highlighted the pivotal role and the new achievements of the social sector. The Ministry has successfully implemented national programs aimed at creating robust public services that assist victims, former civil servants, veterans and provide social protection to the popular. Notable achievements include the restructuring of the Ministry and to better align with the dynamic needs of the social sector and the establishment of several rehabilitation and care centres across the country. Among key developments include the inauguration of the new facilities like the Victim Mental Health, Drug Rehab Centres. Plans are underway for elderly care and disability centres, in addition to the construction of the National Centre for the Disabled of Cambodia. The Minister also referred the hosting of the 5th Asian Pacific Conference on Persons with Disabilities from March 15 to 17, 2023, which culminated in the adoption of the Phnom Penh Statement. Minister Somity also acknowledged the ongoing challenges faced by the social sector, including climate change, infectious disease, migration, homelessness, human and labour trafficking, sexual exploitation, drug use and demographic shifts. These issues underscore the need for the continued collaborative efforts to diverse effective solutions. The Ministry has revamped its structure and initiated 4 key programs to bolster the social security net and improve social protection. These programs are aimed to enhance social services, victim rehabilitation, social protection incentives, and sector governance, focusing on the welfare of those most at risk. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet held a meeting with his Council of Ministers today to review his administration's progress and discuss areas of improvement. He specifically called for action in reducing drunk driving and ensuring Cambodia's irrigation systems are ready to handle a prolonged dry season. During the Council of Ministers meeting, the Prime Minister instructed the Ministry of Agriculture to work with the National Committee for Disaster Management so they can inspect and restore irrigation systems as much as possible and solve water shortages because climate change will likely prolong the dry season. He said that water resources have been drained even further since farmers began growing more rice as its market value increased. The Prime Minister also asked the Ministry of Information to cooperate with the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Commerce to set up a specific executive group to monitor alcohol advertising. The decision is part of a wider campaign the government has recently implemented to address alcohol abuse in Cambodia, including banning women and children from appearing in alcohol ads and disseminating information on the dangers of drunk driving. The Prime Minister has also asked the police to better enforce traffic laws, especially when it comes to suspects driving under the influence. Kristen Winters, EAC News. The Ministry of Public Works and Transport announced that a new bridge will be built across the Basak River. After a meeting on Wednesday morning, Secretary of State Suong Hang announced that the bridge will span from Chakangkre Krom to Prek Pra districts across the Basak River. The bridge and the connecting road are to be built under the concessional credit framework of the Chinese government. The bridge is to help reduce traffic congestion across the Monivong Bridge, connecting National Road 1 in Chba Ampao. The new bridge will also help accelerate the development of the area and improve the efficiency of transportation and logistics in Phnom Penh. He also pointed out that the royal government plans to build 2 more bridges across the river, the Cambodia-South Korea Friendship Bridge and the bridge connecting the expressway from Phnom Penh to Bavet. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet held meetings with commerce representatives from Japan and the United States this morning, where he promoted Cambodia's attractive investment laws and policies in hopes of gaining more foreign investment in textiles, real estate, and small businesses. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has the story.
This morning, the Prime Minister met Japan Chamber of Commerce representative Yoshihisa Suzuki, who said that his commitment to interested in expanding the investment in the textile sector in Cambodia in the form of original equipment manufacturing. More domestic manufacturing will result in even more clothing sporting a Made in Cambodian tag. Mr. Suzuki emphasized Japan's existing investment in Cambodia in the textile, gas supply and agriculture sectors and said his visit is to explore more options for investment and economic development in Cambodia. Prime Minister Hun Manet also held a meeting with the American Chambers of Commerce President Devin Bada, who expressed AmCham's interest in attracting foreign investment in Cambodia in real estate market and women-owned small businesses. He specifically noted that the United States' commitment to providing trained and skills development programs to help women build resilient enterprises in Cambodia. In both meetings, Prime Minister Hun Manet praised the good cooperation between Cambodian government and the foreign commerce chambers. He encouraged Japan and the US to expand the potential for further investment in Cambodia with confidence. He also highlighted the attractivenesses of the new investment laws and incentive policies for investors and businesses to enter more favourable and flexible investment environment. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet says that the Cambodian agricultural sector continues to remain strong and thanked the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries for its contribution in easing economic stress despite global downturns. The Prime Minister spoke at the Ministry of Agriculture's meeting yesterday to review its performance for 2023 and to decide on a direction for 2024. The Prime Minister praised the achievements of the ministry for 2023, especially in ensuring food security and reducing domestic food inflation, despite global food prices rising as a result of COVID-19 and geopolitical complexities, which have had a profound effect on Cambodia's socio-economic situation.
គណៈពេលដែលពិភពលោកប្រឈមនឹងបញ្ហាប្រែប្រួលអាកាសធាតុកាន់តែខ្លាំងដែលបណ្ដាលឲ្យមានវិបត្តិស្បៀងអាហារនិងការព្រួយបារម្ភអំពីសន្តិសុខស្បៀងដែលញ៉ាំងឲ្យប្រទេសមួយចំនួនឈានទៅដល់ការដាក់កម្រិតការនាំចេញស្បៀងអាហារក្តីក៏វិស័យកសិកម្មនៅកម្ពុជានៅតែសម្រេចបាននូវកំណើនល្អនៅក្នុងឆ្នាំ2023នេះ
According to the ministry's summary report for 2023, total agricultural production increased 6% when compared to 2022. Of the total production, rice accounted for the most, followed by horticulture, industrial products, and rubber. At the same time, the Minister of Agriculture said that Cambodia has officially exported a total of 8.82 million tons of agricultural products, worth more than $4.79 billion. Cambodia has a surplus of nearly 7 million tons of rice for 2023, up from 4.5 million tons the previous year. While rice is one of Cambodia's main exports, he noted that many countries already buy their rice from dozens of others, leaving little room for Cambodia to enter their rice market. He advised ministries to take an inventory of other countries' agricultural products to see how Cambodian products can supply their market needs. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet spoke to businesses and administration this morning to unveil some new strategies for investment in Sihanoukville. He asked that the city's authorities pay attention to security, especially in the fight against drugs and illegal weapons trafficking. He also banned private gun ranges in the province to encourage tourists to seek more peaceful and lucrative experiences. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
The Prime Minister said the false negative press had affected Sihanoukville tourists and strengthening security in the province would result in tourists directly promoting the area to others that Sihanoukville can attract more tourism. He added that maintaining safety is a very important building the confidence of the tourists to the province. While announcing a Sihanoukville investment program meant to address the city's recent economic slump, the Prime Minister said that the tourists should spend more time enjoying nature than searching for weapons.
ក្លឹបឯកជនព្រោះតែបើកទៅតែមានសិទ្ធិទិញកំភ្លើងទិញគ្រាប់ហើយយកទៅណាមកពីណាមិនបាច់ត្មងទៅមកខេត្តព្រះសីហនុដើរលេងកោះទៅ
He also told local administrations to stop issuing licenses for additional private shooting ranges across the country. Meanwhile, authorities are to inspect and update the ranges already in operation in other provinces. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
We're here at Central Market to explore what was once the biggest market in Asia. We'll find out who works here, who shops here, and what makes Central Market a prime destination for anyone visiting Phnom Penh. Although it is still called the New Market in Khmer, Central Market in Phnom Penh has been an Art Deco landmark in the capital city for 87 years. Its central dome stands 26 meters high, from which extend 4 arched roof arms that house over 3,000 stalls, selling an endless variety of goods from food to clothing to household essentials to jewelry and more. Often overlooked when discussing Central Market are the thousands of workers that keep the market running every day. We spoke to Tuk, who has been running the souvenir stall she inherited from her sister since she was 18.
My name is Tuk. I selling in Central Market is almost 20 years old, 20 years ago. And then I selling like all kind of product in Cambodia and some from Thailand also. But the most is like Cambodian things, souvenir from Cambodia.
Chai Sok Kyung has been selling and tailoring men's shirts in Central Market for more than 30 years. Both vendors noted some changes to the Central Market over the last few decades.
បងដែលខ្ញុំចាប់ឡើងលក់ដំបងភ្ញៀវមានជាធម្មតាទូទៅអញ្ចឹងគឺភាគច្រើនជាភ្ញៀវនៅក្នុងស្រុកចាប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវផ្លាស់ប្ដូរពីមុនដោយសារឥឡូវនេះមានភ្ញៀវទេសចរមកពីគ្រប់ប្រទេសបណ្ដាប្រទេសនានាកាលណាគាត់អញ្ជើញមកលេងស្រុកខ្មែរគាត់តែងតែចង់ស្គាល់ផ្សារថ្មី
Siak Nim has been selling paintings in Central Market for more than 30 years. He says that while tourism definitely took a hit during COVID-19, the number of people perusing his paintings of Angkor Wat is still increasing all the time. Fuat said that in addition to a change in what is being sold at the market, she has noticed a big shift in security over the last 20 years.
They have a good work. They have a lot of bodyguard and they're safe. Inside the Central Market, very safe. No pickpocket and a lot of people can walk through. No people asking the money.
The safety and order of Central Market can be felt by all who visit. Miranda from Australia is on her 3rd visit to Cambodia. And do you feel safe in Central Market?
Oh, 100%, yeah. Nice. Yeah, I've been to countries before, you kind of have to hold on to your bag a bit more, but I really don't feel that here,
Beyond a sense of security, Miranda appreciates the hustle and bustle of Central Market.
Yeah, it's busy, there's so much stuff to look at, it's just a great, I think, representation of the culture as well. Yeah.
How do you find the shopkeepers are?
Oh, lovely. They're all very, very sweet, I'm not a good haggler, but I'm trying to get into it.
Nice.
But they're all very, very nice, super lovely.
The friendliness between shopkeeper and buyer can be felt both ways.
I see all kind of tourists, but they are very good with us. They're friendly.
Lori from Canada is on a Mekong River tour with her husband and was happy to share her experience shopping in Central Market.
We wanted to walk around, okay? And we were looking to buy a few things. So we got cashews and we got pepper, because apparently those are the big things here.
Pepper's big.
My husband's getting the elephant shirt that will match my elephant pants.
Wonderful.
Okay. And I'm looking for some little things for the grandkids.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you're at a good spot because it's very all-inclusive stop here.
Yes.
How do you find Central Market?
This Central Market is wonderful. Okay. The people that are running the stalls are really respectful and helpful and fair. So we're really enjoying this.
American tourists Maura and Kent were on their way to Angkor Wat, but stopped at the Central Market to pick up some souvenirs.
I have Tiger Balm for sore muscles, and I bought 2 pair of elephant pants for our daughters.
Ooh, beautiful.
So those are our 3 things that we have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How has it been interacting with the shopkeepers here?
They're very, very friendly. They're very supportive. They're very willing to sell anything.
Yeah?
Yes.
While many of Central Market's customers are foreign tourists, locals in the area can be found having lunch, getting clothes tailor-made, or treating themselves to salon services. The food options available are delicious and affordable, with endless variety. Despite the modernization of the market, an old-world charm still exists, with tailors, shoemakers, and artisans engaging in handmade crafts. When it first opened in 1937, locals cast doubt that the Central Market would stay standing without pillars to hold it up. But nearly 90 years later, the building stands stronger than ever, relying on arches and the central dome for support. While Cambodia continues to attract visitors to its historical site, what keeps people coming back is the generous Cambodian heart.
I love it. I love the food. I've been eating way, way too much food because the food is quite tasty and it's part of our tour. I like the rameks, the little tut-tuts in the rameks. Remark. What are they? Remark.
Yeah.
Remarks. And I love the people. I love the weather.
It's absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous city. And when you go further out, I went with my family once before and we were in sort of like the rural parts of Cambodia and it's absolutely beautiful. The food is also just like completely different to what you get in the city. Yeah, it was amazing.
Very friendly, very respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, very progressive in a lot of respects.
Yeah.
Oh yes, oh yeah.
People are very friendly.
Welcome everyone to Cambodia because Cambodia have a lot of good things to show you.
Come to Cambodia, it's great.
Thank you for joining us for our exploration of the historical Central Market. We hope you'll visit soon with the enthusiasm and knowledge of what makes shopping in Cambodia so special. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. The Royal Government of Cambodia and the World Bank are committed to strengthening cooperation on human capital development in Cambodia and in a number of priority areas, including education, health, agriculture, the environment, and climate change. Today, Prime Minister Hun Manet held a meeting with Managing Director of Cambodia, Myanmar, and Laos for the World Bank, Miriam J. Sherman. The Managing Director praised the progress and improvement of Cambodia's strong and long-lasting relationship with the World Bank. She said that she was confident that her meeting with the Prime Minister today would promote further cooperation. She also commented on the interconnectedness and consistency between the Cambodian government's Pentagon strategy and the World Bank's policies and direction for Cambodia and the world. The Prime Minister welcomed the World Bank representative to Cambodia and expressed his gratitude to the institution for its contribution to Cambodia's socio-economic development. He praised the commitment of the World Bank to continue cooperating with his administration under the Royal Government World Bank Partnership Program for 2025 to 2029. He also reviewed the 6 priority policies of his government slated for immediate implementation, in addition to the 5 measures outlined in the Pentagon strategy, which aims to make Cambodia a high-income country by 2050. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Hong Kong's GX Foundation announced that it will continue to support Cambodia's health sector, with a focus on treating corneal opacity and fighting dengue fever. This morning, Prime Minister Hun Manet held a meeting with GX President Leung Chun-ying to reaffirm the NGO's commitment to continued cooperation with the Cambodian government. The GX president informed the Prime Minister about the success of cooperation between his foundation and Cambodia's Ministry of Health in the past, especially in treating corneal opacity in some of the provinces. He He said that GX plans to expand cataract screening and treatment services to even more provinces, along with intensifying the fight against dengue fever. The Prime Minister thanked GX for its contribution to Cambodia's healthcare sector and welcomed the foundation's expansion. He encouraged the foundation to work with the Health Ministry to identify target provinces that will most benefit from the services it provides. Kristen Winters, EAC News. For watching EAC News, thank you for joining us. Former Prime Minister Hun Sen announced that he would be buying land to build a monastery in Kampot to help the 4-year-old monk that has gone viral on social media for his harrowing story and for displaying wisdom beyond his age. Nen Seha is a 4-year-old monk whose parents left him at Wat Prai Tamai Pagoda in Kampot province recently. He was discovered at the pagoda, malnourished and with dengue fever, by Un Sarat, who took him to the hospital after the monks said they could not afford his medical treatment. Nen Seha has since recovered and has been featured in social media posts, where he has gained popularity for his wise demeanor and signature style of blessing worshippers. Yesterday, former Prime Minister Hun Sen took to social media to show compassion for the little monk, where he offered to fix up the dilapidated pagoda and to build a monastery to house the monks. He said he would be sending representatives to discuss practical solutions and called on philanthropists to continue donating money until a new temple and living quarters are completed. Kristen Winters, EAC News.
In the heart of the Cambodian jungle lies a majestic testament to the ingenuity and artistry of the ancient Khmer civilization, the Ko Khe Temple. Recently named as the 34th top travel destination for 2024 by the New York Times, Ko Khe offers a unique glimpse into Cambodia's rich cultural heritage. Built in the 10th century during the reign of King Jayavarman IV, Ko Khe was once the capital of the Khmer Empire for a brief period. It boasts over 40 structures scattered across an 81 square kilometer site. But its crowning glory is the 7-tiered pyramid, Prasat Thom. Prasat Thom stands at an impressive 36 meters high, offering a panoramic view of the entire complex and the surrounding jungle. It's a physical and symbolic ascent to the heavens, a hallmark of Khmer architectural genius. Ko Khe is not just an architectural wonder, but also a treasure trove of Khmer art. The site is renowned for its exquisite sculptures, particularly the renowned Ko Khe style lions and Garudas, which are now prized exhibits in museums around the world. As Ko Khe rises in prominence as a travel destination, conservation efforts have intensified. These efforts ensure that the temple's artistic and historical significance is preserved for future generations while making it accessible to tourists from around the globe. Visiting Ko Khe is more than a journey into the past. It's an immersive experience in the vibrant culture of Cambodia. Local communities around the temple offer a warm welcome to visitors, sharing their traditions, cuisine, and stories. Ko Khe Temple, a hidden jewel in Cambodia's crown, awaits to tell its centuries-old tales. This ancient marvel is not just a monument, but a living legacy of a glorious civilization.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. The Cambodian government celebrated 25 years of a united army today, while Prime Minister Hun Manet presided over a parade that included armored combat vehicles, rocket launchers, air defenses, and a display of troops. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
According to the government, Cambodia united its army, navy and police functions to comply with Cambodia's domestic and foreign policy and to integrate in the Asian community on January 24, 1999, when the Royal Cambodian Armed Forces General Command was officially established. The army has 3 commanders since then, including General Maz Sopia from January 24, 1999 to September 6, 2018, Prime Minister Hun Manet, who serves as the commander from September 6, 2018 to August 22, 2023, and General Mao Sapon, who is currently leading the army and took over when Prime Minister Hun Manet was appointed in August 2023. The Prime Minister spoke at the military celebration emphasising that the army has its duty to protect the peace of the Cambodian people, nation, religion and the king. Echoing the words of his father, former Prime Minister Hun Sen, the Prime Minister said that making war is easy, but creating peace from it is difficult. He then referred to the 1970 coup of Lon Nol, which preceded the tragic Khmer Rouge era. The Prime Minister also expressed his support for the military reform to strengthen tactical skills, but emphasised that the reform must be honest to the nation and the people. He said that reform must be based on peace, stability and the preservation of the nation and its people. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. National Assembly President Kun Sutari said that the National Assembly is currently implementing the Healthy Life, Healthy Cambodia campaign by urging all MPs to visit their constituency to spread healthcare awareness, especially when it comes to non-communicable diseases such as diabetes. The National Assembly President confirmed the new campaign in a meeting with Australian Ambassador Justin Wyatt this morning. While the Australian Embassy has not clarified the parameters of its participation in the new campaign, it is working with the Ministry of Health to understand how to best contribute. Since the new administration took over in August, Australia has assisted the government by supporting agriculture, water resources, the economy, and a number of healthcare projects related to global health insurance. The Healthy Life, Healthy Cambodia campaign aims to raise awareness of the risks and prevention methods for non-communicable diseases, especially among women. The government aims to make regular checkups convenient and affordable while promoting a nutritious, low-salt, low-fat diet and regular exercise. NA President Kun Sutari proposed the campaign during a workshop on December 18, 2023. Kristen Winters, EAC News. You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. The Executive Secretary of the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia Pacific, or UN-ESCAP, is in Cambodia on her third visit since 2019 to discuss cooperation on regional and international issues with the goal of improving the region's socioeconomic development. While meeting with the UN representative, both the current and former prime ministers agreed that maintaining peace and improving the livelihoods of the people were Cambodia's top priorities. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
This morning, Secretary Amida Al-Shrabana met with former Prime Minister Hun Sen to thank him for his cooperation with the ESCAP and to commended Cambodia's national ESCAP branch, led by the Deputy Prime Minister Lee Tuk. She praised the progress made under the former Prime Minister's administration, especially in the socio-economic field, and pledged further cooperation from ESCAP. Former Prime Minister Hun Sen said that the Commission's goals support socio-economic development in Cambodia and spoke on the nation's progress despite regional and global turmoil. He said that Cambodia has two main priorities for the future: to maintain peace and political stability, and to focus on sustainable economic development that will improve people's livelihoods. That same morning, Secretary Al-Shrabana met with Prime Minister Hun Manet as well, where she once again reaffirmed UN-ESCAP's commitment to cooperate with the Cambodian government to develop society, economic and improve the lives of the people. She briefed the Prime Minister on 4 priority areas within the cooperation framework, including protecting the people and the environment based on the principle of no one left behind, with a focus on climate change, promoting investment and trade among the UN, ESCAP, members countries, building and strengthening digital capacity, and financially supporting sustainable development goals. The Prime Minister noted that the UN ESCAP priorities align with its own administration's priorities, outlined its phase on one of the Pentagon strategies, which aims to make Cambodia a high-income country by 2050. He thanked UN ESCAP for the contribution to Cambodia's socio-economic development and welcomed its continued commitment with working with the Cambodian government. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister Hun Manet met with French President Emmanuel Macron yesterday to strengthen the friendship and cooperation between the two countries in fields of common interest. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has more.
President Macron announced that France will provide 200 million euros or $217 million US to support vocational training in energy and water treatment. He said the Prime Minister Hun Manet's visit to France provided opportunity to create more new investment projects in Cambodia. He highlighted the 1991 Paris Peace Agreement that both countries signed, which served as a basis for much of the assistance France has provided to Cambodia. Prime Minister Hun Manet said that Cambodia will always remember France's role as the founder and co-chair of the French Conference on Cambodia, which led to the Paris Peace Agreements. He credited the agreements for contributing to the restoration and the development of Cambodian economy, which achieved low middle income status in 2015 and aims to become a high income by 2050. The Prime Minister pledged to continue to strengthen and expand cooperation between the two countries. He said that their relationship is very important, especially when it comes to trade volume. He said that in the Businesses Forum between France and Cambodia on January 15th. He met with international leaders and companies with an interest in investing in Cambodia and others who pledged to expand their current investment. He hoped that with the help and encouragement of both leaders, the private sector will continue to invest more in Cambodia. The Prime Minister also thanked the French President for supporting Cambodia's candidacy to host the Francophone Summit in 2026. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Since 1996, AFE-SIP has worked to rescue victims of sex trafficking, rape, and exploitation by providing them with immediate safety and comprehensive services to support survivors in rebuilding their lives with dignity and hope. On Monday evening, the Cambodian Red Cross organized a dinner to honor survivors and to welcome a delegation of the South Korean Red Cross. EAC News reporter Anthony Ellis has the story.
Acting Secretary General of the Cambodian Red Cross, Men Nari Sopek, highlighted two important goals of the dinner: to express CRC President Bunrami's condolences to the young women and girls of the AFE-SIP and to welcome 45 delegates of the South Korean Red Cross Ulsan branch on their second exchange visit to Cambodia. She said that the event was an international expression of care for people who live in different countries but share one heart. She wished the Ulsan branch a wonderful time in Cambodia during their trip from January 14 to 21 and hoped they will return home with good memories of the kingdom. Prior to the dinner, the South Korean Red Cross youth delegation performed Korean dances and cultural art. In return, the AFE-SIP survivors demonstrated flower origami and traditional Khmer dance. Founder and Director General of the AFE-SIP, Mum Somali, thanked the former First Lady Bunrami and former Prime Minister Hun Sen on behalf of the young women, girls and the staff of the AFE-SIP. She said the two leaders provided encouragement, hope, continued support and spacious accommodation for survivors to live in dignity with a society of peace, stability and development. Sochet Viviara, a second-year university student, spoke on behalf of the survivors and expressed her commitment to study hard and fulfill her role as a good child, friend and citizen in return for the support she has been given. Anthony Ellis, EAC News.
You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. The Ministry of Religions is organizing a Miek Bochia ceremony at Udong Mountain on February 24th and 25th, 2024. It is asked that pagodas across the country join in celebration and prepare accordingly. Miek Bochia is one of the most important religious festivals of Buddhism and is celebrated on the full moon. It is a day for Buddhists to show that they are not neglecting their duties and that they are actively practicing their faith. Buddhists believe that actively practicing their religion can help to improve one's quality of life and one's soul and spirit by following Buddhist principles, doing good deeds, and cultivating a healthy mind. With Buddhism as the state religion, the Ministry of Religions has instructed all provincial and municipal departments to encourage all pagodas to organize a Miek Bochia ceremony in accordance with national traditions, and to select any pagoda that is appropriate to officially celebrate Miek Bochia. It also asks that local authorities team up with religious leaders to beautify and decorate their local pagodas with images of the Buddha, his birth, and enlightenment. It also ordered the Buddhist flag be flown alongside the national flag and the royal flag. Religious leaders are invited to perform ceremony rites and lead meditations to purify the body, speech, and mind. The ministry also recommends cooperating with authorities at all